Hi Taurus, and welcome to your monthly tarot reading for October. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well. This is a general reading that could help any sun, moon, or rising Taurus sign. So hopefully you find something helpful here. We'll take a look at the messages and energies for October to help you plan accordingly. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled quite a bit. Give them a few more shuffles. Okay, Taurus, so let's take a look at where we are. Your current energy is the Five of Cups. And this is a card often of a sense of loss, of feeling hurt, possibly betrayed, a sense of looking at what has spilled out of the cups versus thinking about what is behind you, which is you still have two full cups. So it's really also a thought of perspective. So in your current energy, you feel that maybe you're hurting from something, that something has happened, maybe a recent breakup, maybe the loss of a pet, the loss of a potential love interest, but whatever it may be that you're feeling sad. And, some may describe it as a pity party, but it's really, we have days where we feel down, and we have days where we're thinking about what might have been, and that regret can make us feel a little bit not so positive, I suppose is the nice way to put it. What's crossing you is the moon. And so the moon is a card of really the subconscious, of what's going below, underneath the surface of your life. So what is popping up in your dreams? What's popping up in your instinct or your hunches, in your messages? There's also a sense of possible anxiety or anxiousness or uncertainty when we see the moon, because the moon, illuminates differently for us. And so it kind of, how we react to it is, it's unique to us, and it's also sometimes you think you're in the right direction and you're not headed in the right direction. So the moon has this intuitive aspect to it, but also very much the subconscious, and really keying into your psychic abilities as well. So this is paying attention. You're going to have to really think about what's going on below the surface. What is being kept private? What is a secret? That there is some secret involved here. There's something that's not being revealed. In your foundation, you have the Fool. And the Fool is taking literally a leap of faith and a new beginning or a new cycle. So you are thinking about a new phase, perhaps, of entering a new project, a new relationship, a new career, but you are considering and have been thinking about moving into something new. And you can see the little dog here kind of warning him, don't step off the cliff. Well, there may be a lot of people in your life who are telling you don't pursue this new thing you want to do, because how are you going to pay your bills, or how are you going to explain that to your partner? So there's always a lot of people in your ear when you want to experience or try new things. So you have to really have faith in yourself and have faith in the universe. There's a sense of carefreeness with this card, of having wonder with respect to whatever avenue that you're pursuing. In your recent past, have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so with this card, there's a sense of transitioning to something new, of moving on to a new phase. And again, could be very much related here to the Fool, which is, you've been in some rough waters here, and you're ready to get to the clearer, smoother sailing waters. And so you reach that point where you're really thinking about getting in the boat, having the help, and moving on. What's crowning you is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, and Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an earth sign, often related to finances, career, and money. So we see this woman here in her garden, and she has the abundance of 9 pentacles. She has a falcon on her arm, and this is a for you, Taurus, the message to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't work, 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 work to the exclusion of having fun. Make sure that as you develop and create the life and the comfortable life that you hope for, to have some fun. There's also an underlying message here that you've been working very hard, you've been diligent, perhaps you've been sacrificing and really doing a lot of independent work to get to this stage. So, you know, you have reached material comfort, you're happy, you're doing what you want to do, and what I'm getting here is that for you to not forget to have fun. Work hard, but don't forget to have fun. And you know, it's interesting because in your future is the Ten of Wands. And this is a card of burden, of being overtaxed, of doing more than your fair share, of working far too hard. There should be a sense of delegation here, which is, why do you have to do it all? And again, Ten of Wands. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there's a sense here of you're working really hard to push these wands up the hill. You will be successful. You show and you exhibit a lot of strength, a lot of stamina to do so, but you're doing more than your fair share. And so in October, Taurus, try to lighten your load. If you're having to shuttle all the children to different activities, try to get some help. If you're having to plan a wedding or whatever it may be, a celebration, and you're not getting enough help, find the help. Likewise, if you're at the office and you're bearing the brunt of the work while your teammates or your workmates are sloughing off, then say something. There's no reason to feel burdened, because this is going to make you feel stressed out and it's going to affect your health. And again, where you are right now is justice. And justice is Libra. And justice is about fairness and equality. And the scales of justice. So you may feel that there's a situation which is not fair for you right now. And there's a sense of the balance is not there. The equality and the scales of justice are maybe out of whack when we have the Ten of Wands. And so with this Justice card, the other thing to be mindful of is in October, if you are having to sign contracts, if you are having to write memorandums or something, or memorandums of understanding or emails, just be very careful with how you present the information and make sure that you are, you know, tying up all the loose ends and representing it accurately. There's a sense here of legality and liability with justice, so just be careful with what you sign or what you agree to during October. In your environment, there's a sense of, this is Four of Pentacles, of holding on to what you have. So you're kind of okay with the status quo, and you're adverse to making big, risky moves. So you're just kind of holding on to maybe investments, your resources, you're watching them carefully. You can see he has the pentacle on his head, weighing him down. He's got his feet on the pentacles. He's very, very focused on the resources, money, time, whatever they may be. You are looking out for this. You are maybe in a holding pattern where you're not interested in doing wild and crazy things with your resources in October. In your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is a lovely queen, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and she is unconditional love. She is compassionate. She's intuitive. She's a great listener. She's someone who goes with the flow, you know, with all of the water here. It's just this purity of emotion. And so this could be someone within your circle. It could be energies that you're going to demonstrate to others, or maybe you're seeking it from someone else. But with the Queen of Cups, it's very much a loving, nurturing, compassionate type of person. And so unconditional love, whether you're going to meet someone and have a relationship, with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or any sign, there's a very tender and gentleness with this Queen of Cups energy. And your outcome, again, Two of Cups is a beautiful card. This Two of Cups is about really finding a soulmate, finding great love, equality in a love relationship, the possibility of some deep emotional attachment that makes you happy, that brings joy to your life. The Queen of Cups also brings unconditional love and joy. So where you're headed in October is really the chance for soulmate, twin flame, deep love. If you're in a relationship, it's perhaps a deepening of the bond between you two. If you're seeking a relationship, you need to be open and to send out your love signals to the universe so that they can come back to you. So it's an interesting progression within this spread. We have swords, we have a little bit of swords, we have some cup energy with starting off in a place of feeling loss or sadness. We have some anxiety, some concerns with the moon showing up. Time to dig deep and to listen to your subconscious and trust your hunches. And let maybe some of your hidden talents come out. Full is a new beginning, new phase. And maybe this relates to the outcome, which is your relationship. Which is a potential relationship or deepening an existing relationship, taking it to another level. You have been working hard. You have been working hard and you've acquired things that make you more comfortable. Don't forget to have some fun and to enjoy all that hard work. And again, the hard work theme for you, Taurus, is just right here. Overburdened, doing more than your fair share. Give you a lot of credit because you have the strength to push these wands up the hill and you will reach your goals, but at what cost to you? And you're probably thinking to yourself, is this fair? Is this really fair? It doesn't seem very equal that I'm doing more than my fair share. So you probably are thinking about it right now. This also is pay attention to contracts, letters that you send out, anything that you're having to review, sign off on. And then you're in a holding pattern when it comes to your finances, so you're kind of watching. And again, finances, resources, your time. You're just kind of status quo. You're not going to do any wild moves, and you're just kind of going to keep watching. And then at some point in the month, you have the potential of love and soulmate connection. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, very possibly. Unconditional love, compassion, gentleness, intuition, and great fun with the hope of a relationship. So I think this is a interesting spread because it has a little bit of everything, and it does show how your perspective and your mindset can change within a 4 to 5 week period. So let's take a look at a little more information for love. Let's see what we can determine for October. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It certainly is. Let's see if I can get these without a lot of glare, sorry. Beautiful card. Divine timing. It really is about divine timing. It's about trusting the universe to do its job, but you have to be open. You have to be ready to accept the relationship, to put yourself out there. They're not going to deliver someone to your front door. So it takes a little movement on your part to meet the connection, to make the connection, to have that excitement of the potential of a relationship. So this is fabulous, Taurus. And I typically don't really talk about astrology, but I was reading my astrology forecast from the Astrology Zone website, and they say that for Taurus, that whatever's happening, things are really looking up for us because I'm a Taurus, looking up for love, that it's really, the stars are in alignment for things to happen, so get yourself out there. And finally, let's take a look at something to think about and to consider for October. Clear your vibes. Archangel Metatron, clearing your energy field. Reset your mindset if you're feeling this sense of loss. Accept the loss, the regret, and move on. Don't let it linger into days, weeks, months. Find something that's going to bring you pleasure, that's going to bring you joy. Clearing your energy field, thinking about what concerns you, thinking about your anxieties, listening to your dreams. Maybe just talking to a friend and talking through your life will help you to clear your vibes. So find a way to clear your vibes. You could also, I guess, do some sage cleansing within the house. You could ring a chime. You could, if you have any crystals, you could put them in the window to recharge and to refresh. So many ways to help clear your vibes. And I'm a big fan of having crystals in the house. I think they provide a wonderful grounding energy. So Taurus, I wish you the very best in October. I hope you have a super month. If you found something helpful here, please like, share, or comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's a great way to show support and to stay connected. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.